This is Dave Lombardo, and you're watching Loudwire.
Hey everyone, Gruhamed here in New York City with Mr. Dave Lombardo, Philm, of course, of Slayer fame as well. Thank you so much for taking some time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure is mine. So, you just rocked an awesome drum solo for us, which is super awesome. And looking at your kit, it's probably a little more stripped down than what people are normally seeing from you. Still a lot of cymbals, but you know, when it comes to Philm, you know, a real traditional power trio, you know, it's less of Neil Peart and more of like maybe Mitch Mitchell, kind of a raw, simple, heavy experience. So, you know, when it comes to setting up your drums for this band, who are your influences? How do you decide what's appropriate?
Well, I mean, my major influences as I was growing up was Led Zeppelin, Cream, Jimi Hendrix. You know, and the drummers were obviously, you know, Bonham, Mitch Mitchell, and Ginger Baker. You know, and there's so many of those trios that were just so powerful during the 60s, you know. I don't know, I really admired that style. But when Jerry came over for the first time and we met, you know, for the first time, and he brought his guitar, you know, I looked at that guitar, and it was a 1969 Les Paul Gold Top. So right in 95, I was in the middle of playing with Grip Incorporated. And, you know, so when I saw that guitar, it's like, man, a double bass drum kit, very traditional to metal, did not belong in that kind of instrumentation. I felt, you know, with that particular guitar, and with Jerry's style as well, you know, it just, I felt like it needed something more stripped down. And, you know, I looked up to Bonham and a simple 4-piece, and there was just so much sound that was made from that little traditional drum set, you know, that for me is epic.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Yeah, we were talking earlier about just how a lot of these bands that are power trios or, you know, a band like Black Sabbath, still one guitar, one bass, drummer, singer, just like still make some of the biggest, most gigantic music there is. Yeah. And we recently got Fire from the Evening Sun from you guys. Is there any material written for a next record yet?
Yes, we have 6 songs, but I think we're going to add some more, you know, body to the song. You know, it needs like an additional verse, maybe some more breaks. You know, we just need to work on them.
So are we thinking EP or full length?
We're going to get a full length.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
And so we've been working on that for a while, and we have, I think, about 4 other ones that we really need to get down and finish.
Okay.
You know, but I anticipate going into the studio in November. Okay. After this tour, we go home for a couple weeks, and we're going to iron out some of the songs and take those to Europe and play them over there, you know, and get them, you know, get used to them. And because sometimes when you play a song, when you write a song, you play it live, you get a whole different perspective.
Sure.
And then you come back and re-record them, and they become a whole other song, actually a lot better than the original way. So that's what we're going to do. And also a bit of news, you know, for you guys. Ross Robinson is going to, you know, jump on board and produce the next album.
Damn.
And we're really excited. I've worked with Ross before, but this is going to be exciting. He's really excited.
Sounds like it's going to be a pretty intense record. Maybe he's great with raw, too. So that I think that sounds like a great fit for
He doesn't like the drummers to record to a click track.
Oh, no.
And I love not recording to a click track.
I agree. I hate the click track.
So.
Like,
live. You play drums too, or no? You're familiar.
I dabble. Yeah? I dabble with some drums, but I've played in band and stuff. Yeah. But click track for me, no. That live setting has always been my favorite. Yeah. You know, and of course you've had so many musical projects. But for now, you'd say that Philm is like the main one. It's like your foundation at the moment.
Yes, it's a foundation. I mean, the band is really tight. We're really good friends. You know, we've been traveling around with each other, and it just seems like we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, it's like, man, this is a band. You know, we haven't, got sick of each other. You know, the last tour, you know, last night we did 19 shows in 20 days. You know, that was a test for all of us. But man, we did it. So
totally.
It was a lot of fun.
Still doing the van.
Yeah.
So it's a real band experience. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, until things build up, and it just takes time.
Sure.
You know, but right now, you know, you're on a budget, and you have to work within those budget parameters, and and we're making it happen.
Of course, last year there was the word that you were working with Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything still going on with that? Is there a record?
No, well, I recorded the drum tracks for Casey.
Okay.
I helped him out with it. There was a bit of misunderstanding. And the word got out that I was in the band when actually I was just helping him out.
Okay.
And I was willing to do some shows and here and there, but it wasn't like I was a part of his band because I have my own band, Philm. I didn't want to confuse the fans, So, but no, the tracks turned out great. Apparently, he's still working on it and trying to wrap it up. So
sure.
It's in his hands.
So was it just demoing you did? Are you going to be featured on the record, or
no? I recorded the album.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so
that'll eventually come out one of these days, but I can't guarantee that I'll be touring, with the band.
Sure, cool. So I want to get an honest assessment of this. Does anybody hit the double kick harder than you do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
How about, is there anyone that you look at and you're like, damn, like that guy knows how to work that double kick?
There's a lot of great drummers out there. I mean, George Coulias, right? From Nile?
Oh, from Nile, yes.
Yeah, he's awesome. I did a drum clinic with him.
Huge.
Really fast, He's amazing. Eloy Casagrande from
that's
Sepultura.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his shit together. He plays really hard.
Yeah, when you got sit in for Igor, you got big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
So definitely.
And obviously Igor. I mean, there's a lot of great drummers out there that are strong and pushing the boundaries of music. You just have to know where to look for it.